Well, I finally think I figured it out after watching tons of videos on how to make sourdough bread, tons of videos on sourdough starters, tons of videos on how to bake it. I finally came up with my own version of it using the Kombucha sourdough starter. And this is a beautiful loaf. It's nice and high and crunchy. Turned out really nice. So I'm going to try and make another one of these to see if it's consistent in the outcome, and then I will post my process. In the meantime, I have another loaf here that's proofing, but this was a different recipe than the other one, but I had this one in the fridge. So I'm going to bake it the same way that I baked the other one, but I want to see how this one turns out. Now this pot that I have, it's a clay baker, and it also has a lid that fits over it, and you can use that in lieu of a, here's the lid, and you can get these on Amazon. Sorry, let me turn the light on here and then you can see it better. There we go. But you can get these on Amazon, and I think they're about $60. I've had this one for years and years. I can't even tell you how long I've had it. But it does bake a nice loaf of bread. But you can use a pot instead, a pot with a lid. So, yeah, that's the progress on my sourdough. I'm not giving up until I find something that's perfect for me. So I will post when I get it all down. And in the meantime, I won't have to throw these out because they were pretty good. Now this loaf, this is like the sister loaf of another loaf that I baked. And the other loaf turned out pretty nicely too. But I baked the other loaf a different way in the oven. So I'm going to try and bake this one, like I said, the same way that I baked this one, because this one turned out so nice. So anyway, I will continue, and then I will video my process and what worked for me after many tests and many loaves in the garbage because they weren't edible. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I cut the bread, and it does have a beautiful crumb. Not too big, not too small. It's soft and chewy, and the crust is blistery and delicious. It's really good. So I would call this a success. So made with kombucha and flour, and it was well worth the effort. Been looking for a good sourdough recipe for a long time, and this is definitely meeting the mark.